This is the Ruckus and The Menace Sports Podcast.
Oh no! We suck again!
I'm getting confused. What game are you calling?
I'm calling both games.
It is caught by Kelsey! Touchdown! Kansas City!
Anthony for three. Bang!
How's it going, ladies and gentlemen, sports fans alike? You're listening to the Ruckus and The Menace Sports Podcast. I'm Ruckus the Menace.
And I am Ruckus, always causing a ruckus.
And on this episode, we kind of have some things that we want to kind of get into before we get into the main pieces of segment, due to this being our 50th anniversary celebration. A few weeks delayed. I should say a few weeks, a wedding ring, some sea time later. But nonetheless, we finally got it to work.
Yep, and I'm super excited to get into it here in a bit. But do we want to just get into the nitty gritty?
We'll do a little bit more of our pregame warm up type things after we kind of get through this opening bit. So we're good to go.
All right. So...
And we will start with the Eastwood segment: the good, the bad, and the ugly.
Wah, wah, wah.
All right, so we both kind of ended up with a lot of really good things happening this weekend in sports.
Can I talk about the Tampa Bay thing?
Yeah.
All right.
That's exactly where we're going to start.
So the good for this week, I have the Tampa Bay Devil Rays, or Rays. They are the first team to double digits in the AL East standings, going for a historical start of 13-0, as they are with the Brewers and the Atlanta Braves for being starting this fresh at 13-0 during the World Series period.
Yep. I mean, this is it's a big notable thing. I hate that that my Red Sox couldn't have gotten one on them to prevent this from getting this far, but oh well.
It is what it is.
Yep. And then the next one I have, we're going to go right into actually European soccer with Wrexham. The English National League team that is owned by Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney have taken first place in their respective level and can win the league by scoring 7 more points and move up. So that's, I mean, to think that this has really been over the span of the last couple of years, and they're making the right moves and doing the right thing to kind of turn such a program around.
Yep, and it's funny how, I don't know why, but, when I hear Wrexham, it just sounds like they're wrecking them. So I'm just like, oh, Wrexham. Huh. I feel like that was on purpose with Ryan Reynolds and Rob McElhenney, or however you spell his last name.
Yeah. Yeah. And the last thing is that now an agreement has been in place in principle as far as new ownership for my Washington Commanders. And it is a finally, in the sense of this finally has happened.
I had a non-PG-13 version of that, but I decided to delete it.
Yeah, I caught that. But it was one of those things where it's like the deal there's still a little bit of loose ends to tie up and ratification in the NFL. So I can't quite yet celebrate going ding dong, the witch is dead. It's more so right now that ding dong, the witch is dying.
Yep. That sums it up.
But the bad in this case I'll let you roll here.
So the bad I have this week is Odell Beckham Jr. signing with the Ravens on a 1-year, $15 million deal. It goes up to
Yep.
$18 million if in incentives, I believe. But the reason why I say it's bad is Odell Beckham Jr. has not been very healthy when it comes to his legs. He's busted his ACL on the same leg twice, and they're using this as leverage for Lamar Jackson trying to stay with the team, even though he already has requested a trade to go away from the Ravens. So
And this
I don't
just
know.
ends up
I don't
being,
know how much this really affects that. I feel like
and
it
it
kind of
ends up
does.
being another receiver for Lamar Jackson not to pass the ball to.
I mean, he's a running back, so who cares?
Unless he's throwing the ball to Mark Andrews, not very many people are getting the football.
Maybe here's the social experiment we need to see if it'll work. What if instead of having like every player with their normal last name on their jersey, what if they just put them all as Andrews? Because then they'll actually throw to him, or he'll throw to them.
Who knows? But we have two uglies this week.
So I'll start it off. So one of our uglies is the New York Yankees. Shocker. Giving up 9 runs in the first inning against the Twins yesterday, tying the most runs given up by the Yankees in franchise history. And this
isn't an ugly for me.
And this is 121st season of Yankees baseball. For the history of the franchise. All right, Spanish.
And my ugly was a little more recently. And this is the situation involving a high school basketball recruit that was committed to go to Memphis and play for Penny Hardaway. Mikey Williams has been charged with assault with a deadly weapon in the state of California. So Memphis is now having to look into a few things here. 5 people got into a car driving away. Shots were fired. The car was hit, but no one was hurt. It was kind of the sheriff's department's report of the incident. So this is one of those things where there's a lot of things that kind of come into play when it comes to a legal situation like this, and it's just a matter of, was Mikey Williams one of the people that fired her as an accomplice? But this comes with, if convicted, 4 years in jail, which kind of affects a lot of college. So, or even time that he would have spent in the NBA.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So it's a very dicey situation. And now we go to.
We could do this the easy way or the harder way. Sorry. Let's go sudden dud before I make myself into a dud.
Yeah. All right. I'll let you kind of go first here with your stud.
All right. So my studs for this week are this isn't like super recent, but I'm just gonna put it in there anyways because it's important. So the Kansas City Royals' most recent upsides: Vinny the Pasquatch Pasquantino going 3 for 3 on Jacob deGrom in the series they just had recently against the Texas Rangers. One thing including a double and I believe a homer that same game, and then Bobby Witt the next game doing some major damage. Bobby. And also the funny thing about Bobby Witt is he hit a foul ball to his father at the Rangers game. I believe it was like a couple days ago. But yes,
so Bobby Witt Sr. caught the ball.
Mm-hmm. And then as far as my dud goes, it is Jaden McDaniels of the Minnesota Timberwolves fracturing his hand after punching a wall in frustration.
Oh, well, I think the Timberwolves were kind of getting a little punch happy as Rudy Gobert also throwing a punch.
And that was going to be an ugly, as him not being in the running for the play-in game, but it didn't matter because they ended up losing. But yeah.
No, they're still playing tonight.
I thought they were done.
Wolves were playing for the 8th seed.
Oh, so like if
Wolves,
they so
Wolves
at the
were playing
play
for
so for the
7th seed.
play-in, I guess they get a second chance.
Yeah, because they were playing for the 7th seed at first.
Oh, I was like,
Them
what?
losing, they now have a second chance to play for the 8th.
Okay, that makes more sense. All right, Spence, what you got?
All right, so my first stud, I'm going to give an honorable mention to a fellow Bulldog alum and Seattle Sea Dragons wide receiver Jawan Green in the XFL, who caught 7 passes for 142 yards and a pair of touchdowns in a 34-33 loss to the DC Defenders, one of my teams in the XFL. But my other stud goes to Indianapolis Greyhound in Division II, Brady Ware. He hit for the cycle and pitched a no-hitter in the same game. Now that's a rare feat in and of itself. But my dud also involves a no-hitter. The Angels AA affiliate, the Rocket City Trash Pandas, were playing well, and then the Pandas decided to get trash against the Chattanooga Lookouts as they blew a 3-0 lead in the top of the 9th by giving up 7 runs. Still no hitting the Lookouts and losing.
Wah wah.
I mean, lived up to the reputation of Trash Pandas.
All right.
All right, so now we now that we've kind of gotten those main bits out of the way, we now can go right into celebrating our 1-year anniversary and 50 episodes, which ironically happened to be on the exact same night.
Yep.
All right, so now we are going to introduce everybody here.
All right. So who wants to go first?
Well, I will go ahead and start with the reason why swing votes don't swing. SaulTWalterz.
So are you there?
What does that even mean? Like, what did I even do?
The reason why the swing vote didn't swing was it involved you. This is a way of joking on the voting for yourself.
Oh, we're still holding that up, are we?
Well,
Oh.
I was the swing vote. I mean, I was the swing vote. The swing vote didn't swing.
Yeah, yes, I remember Spanish. Let's see.
All right, our next one here.
Yes, this is SaulTWalterz, the swinger who doesn't swing.
No, it's the reason why swing votes don't swing.
And why Rudy Gobert is no longer in Utah. Anyway,
All right, and our stand-up comedian, and the one that we likely knew the longest out of the bunch. Well, who's counting? Because we know he's the first option. It's Mr. Nice Guy, Lam Galuka.
What is up? Hey, super excited to be here. I can't believe you guys made it a year.
Yeah,
I can. I believe in you. I'm glad you did it. Glad to be part of this. This is
Oh, now he tells us. No, I'm just kidding.
oh, trust me, he's been waiting for a year. Nope.
And he is our representative from
as
Two
Saul
Nerds
would-
in a Pod. As unfortunately, we were going to have Mac with us, but our translator of legalese was just due to unforeseen circumstances. He may end up arriving a little later on. Who knows? But we at least know that Mac was originally scheduled to be with us.
He's here in spirit, and he's excited for you guys to be fit.
Hey, definitely. And last but not least, the seed planner and graphic designer extraordinaire for this podcast, and for the second time in our 50 episodes, it's Alex Man.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, what's going on? I mean, Nice Guy. Granted that think if I've counted it correctly, technically my next time on Two Nerds in a Pod, I'm the first member of the Five Timers Club.
Is it 5?
It would be 5 episodes because three Game of the Years and 1 special guest episode.
Yeah, I remember you did a good one with me when Mac was gone. You're always our go-to for Game of the Year, and you knock it out of the park. So, dude, you're the only one. We got to get you a trophy or something. Speaking of stuff that I need to get you, Spennis.
Just get him
I
a
still
mural of
owe
Steve
you-
Martin, like in SNL.
Just get a golden pea plant. You'll be fine.
I still owe you a wedding, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah,
Just get a horrible JPEG.
Yeah, we'll cross that.
Blur it up. Here you go. Found something on the
cross
internet. That works for you.
We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Nice.
But how has everybody been? Because for some of us it's been a lot. So for some of us it's definitely been a while.
I wouldn't know. I just got here, so
Oh, I was gonna make a comment about Saul being like, "Hey, man, it gets better after the next year or whatever." Like,
and
I guess.
finish the statement. Come on, we know it's true.
I'm done. It was fun while it lasted. I'm out.
Doing great.
Oh
Doing
my
great.
gosh.
Yeah. I mean, I've been mostly playing MLB The Show at this point, but I've also slipped into replaying Pokemon Stadium as it now finally hit Switch Online.
Woo! Oh really? Oh
Yep.
man.
It just
How is
came
it?
out. Minus the transfer pack stuff not being a thing, which kind of was to be expected. It actually is still just as challenging as it was before. I mean, I'm in round 1 still, but I've gone through the Pika Cup and Petite Cup and working through the Pokeball division of the Poke Cup right now. So
Nice.
But does it run better than Pokemon Scarlet and Violet?
That's a good
Oh,
question.
of course, because it's actually already a fully fledged. Like, this was back when the 2000, back when games didn't have to deal with patches and hot fixes, where they actually finished like completed product.
They
had
couldn't do
quality
patches
back
and hot
then, we liked it.
fixes. Mm-hmm.
That's why I said they had to send completed product.
Can it run Crisis?
Of
I think
course it
that's-
can. At 25 frames a second.
25 frames, you're being rather generous.
Well, we didn't get 30 until like what? PlayStation 1? Like let's see,
I mean,
like the original Xbox and
No, I think there was 30 FPS on PlayStation 1, I think.
yeah, but that wasn't until like
That was like not until like the later part of the console's life.
yeah,
before
not until like the
PlayStation
later
came over.
cons. Yeah.
Yep.
When they saw it in
now-
64 and went, holy crud.
Did anyone play GoldenEye on the Virtual Console when it came out? I thought I would, and I never got into it.
I never got into it either.
Oh,
I-
like wait, the Virtual Boy or like
No, the
They put it
SO.
on the Switch.
oh
I haven't
yes.
hit-
It runs at a constant 30. but-
Yeah, it's just you got to figure out the controls because the
Oh,
controls.
no. You just get that custom brawler controller I've got, and you can it acts like an N64 controller.
We
And
should
cheaper.
squad up, fellas. And play some
Yeah, I am game.
Hey,
Is
does
it
anybody
like-
have?
Yes,
is
we
any-
should.
Does anybody know Daniel Craig?
No, unfortunately, no.
It's not quite the Bond that is in GoldenEye, but that was Pierce Brosnan.
No,
was
no,
Pierce
no. We're
Brosnan.
not talking about the
That's Pierce
remake
Brosnan.
GoldenEye. Let's just stick to
That died-
something we
that
all
game
know
died on the
now,
Wii,
please.
and let it die there.
All right. Let's say, Ruckus, do we want to kind of get right into some of the other things that we kind of had in store? Because we kind of got like three really major segments that kind of stick out here.
All right, sounds good. So for the color commentary, part 1, we're going to. This is more of just. So, you know how you said that, or Nice Guy, you asked if we had to do any research. Well, I lied. There's gonna be.
What?
this is like your college final. There's gonna be 80 questions, and then there's gonna be an essay part that no one cares about that people have to do anyways, and then
Essay? For real?
yes,
And it
yes.
must be 5 pages long and no double space either.
Oh,
Yeah, and no Comic
that's
Sans,
easy.
for the love of God. No, I'm just kidding.
No, these are pretty simple.
You
It's
killed
gotta-
my jokes, Dennis. How could you?
I just said these are pretty simple.
Anyways,
Yeah, it's like a swing.
that was a lie. So here's part one. So the questions consist of favorite video game, favorite sports team, favorite players from your sports teams. Doesn't have to be from the same team. Favorite movies
Alright.
and favorite foods. So we'll start with video game or video games. What is your favorite? So I guess we could start with whoever wants to go first. I don't really care.
Or wait, I got a question. Are we talking like favorite of all time or favorite right now? that we're playing?
Because there's definitely more than one in certain aspects.
You can
Yeah,
very
it's kinda hard to
you
pin down
very well
just
can say
one
like
game.
an either or type of.
Yeah, we could say all time or
we're
right
talking
now.
to Mr. Nice Guy, whose podcast is about video games. How in the world
Right.
is he going to give you just one? I
Yeah,
mean,
pick one. There's so many, but I'll come up with something.
Yeah,
We could do
this
up to
be
2
like
or
a
3.
This could be even a franchise if we so chose.
Okay. that works.
okay, that'll
Let's
be
go
worthwhile.
with 3 as the cutoff.
Okay.
3 is the cutoff. Okay.
Let me think about it for a minute. Is anyone else ready to go?
I mean, my big ones are like my main 3 franchises are obviously Pokemon, Uncharted, and Tekken. So
Tekken? Ooh, fun.
Pokemon, Uncharted, and Tekken are my 3 franchises.
Nice.
Don't get me
I'm-
wrong, I do love like some of the other franchises like Mario, Street Fighter, and some of the others, but those are usually my 3.
One of mine is Ratchet and Clank, because that was my childhood right there. Second one would probably have to be some type of sports game. Crap. What else? I guess Call of Duty Zombies, because I
You-
remember just
you poor
no
man.
lifing that.
Yeah.
So if I had to pick 3 franchises, one franchise that I'm a huge fan of, I don't know if people know this, I love Fallout. Those RPGs to me are more fun than the Elder Scrolls. Just running around, looting, building up your character, the dialogue. You know, it's just they're just fun. I sink hours into them. My favorite franchise of all time, and people know this if they listen to the pod. is
Splinter
Fallout.
Cell.
Exactly. Yep.
Oh, you good man.
Love it. I love Splinter Cell, and I
You
can't wait.
good
for another
man.
Yeah, I knew he was big into Splinter Cell.
It's my favorite. And then, one that I'll just kind of throw at you guys out of left field that was my favorite video game for many, many years before I really got into more mature games was Donkey Kong Country 2. That game had such a
Oh.
huge
That
influence
is-
on me as a kid, and I love it to this day.
Just that I think that whole series was generally really good.
All really good. I can't wait for another one.
Yeah.
Fun platforming.
HD remake of Donkey Kong 64 without.
Well, I wouldn't be surprised if that ever hits Switch Online, but I think Rare has control of that.
No, Donkey Kong 64 is on Switch Online right now.
No, it isn't.
Oh, it is? I thought it was.
Donkey Kong 64? No. Kirby 64 is, but not Donkey Kong.
Rick, Alex, man, grab your Switch.
It's over there in the dock. I can't get it out.
Oh. Have you tried putting the paddles back on? No.
Have you tried turning it off and on again?
I'll try. Let's see.
I think that's everybody's technical support problem.
Damn it! And I'm the main guy.
Maybe.
Blow in the cartridge.
No, you gotta blow on it, you fool.
All right, so what are the 3 for Alex, man?
I'm gonna say for franchise is Mario and Zelda, because that's what I mostly stream and record nowadays.
Yeah.
And but the series, but it's it's not a franchise. It's more of a genre. It's more of simulation building games, like City Skylines and Railway Empire, just to name a couple here.
So like SimCity back in the day.
Like SimCity, like a Roller Coaster Tycoon count?
No, Roller Coaster Tycoon count. Oh, I am. Oh, that is correct. 64 Donkey Kong's not on here yet.
You said Railroad Tycoon, Alex Man?
No, I said Railway Empire.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll count both of those as one. And then I'm still trying to figure out which one I want to do for. Well, I'm gonna have to say Fallout as well for the series as well. My favorite Fallout has to be Fallout 4 because I didn't really play Fallout 3 or New Vegas, but everybody swears that New Vegas is like the better one. But I'm gonna have to say Fallout 4 because that's the only one I've actually fully completed.
Fallout 4 is really good. I loved Fallout 3. I think I put the most hours into that one. Working through New Vegas on the Steam Deck right now. Loving it.
Nice. All right.
All right, next one is sports team. Favorite sports team?
Wait, hold on.
Oh, crap. I forgot SaulTWalterz.
You forgot Saul.
He was the swing vote. I mean, and he's voted for himself not to give his franchises.
No. Now, if anybody who knows me and has seen my stream, you know I stream one thing and one thing only.
Mech Warrior.
Mech Warrior, baby.
You want me to put Mech Warrior? Okay.
Yeah, Mech Warriors.
I Need for Speed once in a while.
Oh, well, that's number 2. Need for Speed. Yeah, that's. You delete that right now.
All right.
If anyone, so for the people that are listening, on my slide I put for his second game, Bad at Among Us. I'll take it off because I'm not that mean.
It's like if you're gonna put that on there, I get 4. Okay, it's like.
Among Us was such a fun game, though.
That was a crazy game, and you're gonna have to figure out how to put. Like, do you still have the clip? Tell me you don't still have the clip.
It was on Nice Guys Twitch for like a while, but I think after a certain amount of time it goes away.
Okay, so nobody will never find out, and so the joke doesn't matter. Okay, brilliant.
I think the only thing I have that's with that clip is was during one of my streams with Jackbox, and you put that as a message.
Oh yeah.
Oh, big time. Okay,
I still have that clip. I have it clipped somewhere.
Okay, so now I'm torn because my third choice actually has 3 choices in it, so that would be cheating, of course.
Well, spit it out. I don't mind.
Okay, let me just do an odd one. Euro and American Truck Simulator.
I'll count them both. That's fine.
They're simulators. There you go.
But then there's like Warriors. Well, some of you have fighting games, and I would say Soul Calibur 2 was like my big one. And but it's. But
so
yeah.
Would you rather have Soul Calibur or Truck Sim?
Oh, Soul Calibur was one of those. I could play it just about any way.
Oh. But like I have so many eclectic like video games that I've loved that only people that knew me in high school knew that I played, because I didn't play a lot of the I didn't play like the Marios or the Donkey Kongs or the Zeldas. Not often. I did eventually, but I was like into like my own thing for the most part. But the Euro and American Truck Simulators, those are ones, if I really have spare time and don't have to do anything, I might waste a couple of hours or 2 on those, just driving a truck. Because I've been everywhere, so it's kind of cool to see how they shortened it and stuff.
Nice.
I was gonna say Truck Sims.
It's supposed to take 3 days. It only took
yeah.
3 hours to get across the United States.
Exactly.
Hey, Spennis and Ruckus, can I change my 3rd game, or can I have a 4th one?
Whatever you want, homie.
Yeah. Well, if he gets 4, can we have?
I gotta add one more. And
we're never gonna get past the segment.
Yeah, there's definitely one more like notable thing that he's probably gonna throw in here.
How about an honorable mention? Let's put it that way.
Honorable. We'll put this. I might put this above Donkey Kong Country though. Half-Life
Ooh.
Alyx. I got.
Yes.
Yeah, we knew he was gonna do that.
Because it's one of the best gaming experiences ever. Virtual reality, so immersive. Like if you pick up a pop can and squeeze your controller, it crushes in your hand. It's one of the best games I've ever played, and I think everyone should play it if they have VR. It's amazing.
It is very awesome. I don't remember crushing cans though in that game. I
Well,
remember throwing them.
I never the head crabs coming at me with no more ammo.
I hated that. So that's
Yeah.
what I
that's
cheated
not
a little
right.
bit. I had to admit I cheated a little bit because I didn't want to have to load into the level every 20 seconds because I like got like murdered by like a by an alien crab or something like that. I was just like, nope. Or actually, no. I used infinite ammo as well because I was just like, I don't like not having ammo. This sucks.
If I'm gonna play that game, I'll probably can't put infinite ammo on. Just like I need something to defend myself with because I can't punch the head crabs.
I can send you the cheat codes I got. I got the hookup. I got you.
Ooh, send it to me too. I want to check it out.
Sounds good. All right, are we ready for the next segment or next?
Yeah. So the next one, I've already put mine and Ruckus's too for the NFL and Major League Baseball. So we can kind of just go straight into like this could even range like the NBA or anything for you guys because I know most of y'all are probably more NBA.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who wants to go first?
Well, since I didn't get the chance, so
Sports teams.
all right. Well, how about this? Like, list a sport, and I'll tell you.
The NBA.
Utah Jazz.
The NFL.
It was a switch between 49ers and Titans.
Which one do you feel more comfortable with saying now?
49ers, yes.
And then Major League Baseball.
Arizona Diamondbacks.
Hey.
Wow. That's not a very common one, but I mean, probably.
I was there when Randy Johnson took it and made New York eat it in the World Series. That was amazing.
I mean, he went into the Hall of Fame as a Diamondback, killed a pigeon as a Diamondback.
Like, all the fun stuff was when he was in the Diamondbacks.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. My
Disagree.
my little league team uniforms were Diamondback stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my 1 year that I did, I actually was the Indians, which now is the Guardians. So.
All right.
All right.
Can I add a few more? Just two more.
What do you have?
Okay. NHL. The Vegas Golden Knights.
Ooh.
And then for soccer, MLS is Real Salt Lake and Manchester United.
I'll just put Man U.
That works.
Yeah. Well, I will definitely be adding. I'm adding my Premier League team because.
Poor man.
Ah.
Poor. Oh man, no. Chelsea's in turmoil. We need to be around Spanish. You need to give him a hug. He is desperate. Okay.
I picked up soccer right around the time when I was in high school, and Chelsea was one of those teams in prominence. Barcelona's another one that I really like as well. I mean,
yeah. I started the English Premier League. I actually started by playing FIFA 2002. And
yes,
I actually played I didn't have the video game. I had the demo. And the demo, it was between Manchester United and Arsenal at the time. And it's like, and then I looked into soccer, and I was like, because I thought soccer was like U.S. soccer and stuff. That's the only thing I cared about. And then that video game led me to the world of madness, which is the world of soccer in and of itself. Take it for what it's worth.
Yep. All right, so.
But
Alex
Chelsea,
Mayer,
man, seriously, bro.
Yeah, it was right around the time when Chelsea was actually like near the top of the Prem.
Dude, you would have had
like,
an Air 5 from Mac if you just talked about the demo.
Like when Lampard was originally a player. I mean,
Yep, as a Lampard as a player. Yep.
How does it feel? You get him as a coach twice.
Yeah, Lampard, Didier Drogba.
Drogba, okay.
Yeah, Petr Cech. And Petr Cech between the posts.
Yeah, I hated that goalie. He was so good. I hated him.
Yep. All right, so why don't we go to Alex Man here? I'm pretty sure that we know where this is going.
I've got at least a couple of teams. I got a couple of teams at least.
Yep.
One of them is Utah Jazz. I have to support our local team, even though we got kicked out of the playoffs this year.
Yeah, that ticks me off. That was miserable.
I'll be going for a college football team.
Oh, snap.
I'm gonna go with the Boise State Broncos.
Not bad, not bad. Dude, I used to on like those NCAA football games as a kid. I would always play on like their turf
Blue
because
field,
it was blue and what orange or whatever. I feel like it's the only stadium that does that now, where it's like random colors.
And do we have another one, Alex Man, or you?
Well, it's rumored to be happening, but there might be a Major League Baseball team for Salt Lake. But that's
is that right?
Well, they're pitching for an expansion, but I don't know how.
Are right.
It's still in rumors, but.
Oh shoot!
I'd support the Salt Lake Major League team if it ever comes to fruition, but that's just something now. So that's only two. I only have two because I don't watch sports a lot.
Oh shoot! I'm torn now. Crap.
And then last but not least, nice guy. I'm pretty sure, knowing your Seattle ties, this goes with the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, the thing is about basketball, my favorite team is the Portland Trailblazers, and have.
Oh yeah, you're a Trailblazers fan, yeah.
For a long time. So back in the days of like Rasheed Wallace and Bonzi Wells, Damon
Arvydas
Sabonis, loved him back then. And then for baseball, I disagree that Randy Johnson's best years were with the Diamondbacks. He was great with the Mariners, man. That's the squad.
He was with the Mariners. Yep.
I remember that movie. Was it
Little Big League?
Yeah. Yes. Whenever he was in it, and then Ken Griffey was in it.
Yeah. That was an awesome movie.
And Lou Piniella was the manager.
Yeah, Lou Piniella back in the day, he used to pick up the bases and throw them in the outfield and yell at the refs or the umpires.
And you've got nothing for any other.
So I would say for NFL, it's the Seahawks as well. I was surprised at how we did last year without Russell Wilson, but you know.
But are you kind of grateful you did it without Russell Wilson?
Yeah, kind of. Because like if he had played the way in Seattle that he played in Denver,
oh my gosh, it was horrible.
Broncos country, let's ride.
That is what I was looking for.
He needs to stay off of TikTok.
Or it almost really became Broncos country. Let's hide.
Broncos country, let's hide.
Those are my squads. I do.
It's almost like they don't want to play. It's like we're here and then we're gone.
Right. I will show some love to the Seattle Sonics. Rest in peace. Lots of good memories of Gary Payton and Ray Allen and Rashard Lewis.
And the one year Kevin Durant as well.
Well, Gary Payton's the coach for the Broncos now. Do you think that will help?
We'll see.
We'll see. Yeah.
Wait, same dude?
No, Sean Payton.
Oh, okay. You said Gary. I thought you said Gary Payton. I was like, what are you talking about?
No, former Saints coach.
I had no idea what he was talking about when he said that. I was just going with
it. Okay.
And now we have. Now the next one we have are the three favorite players. Favorite athletes.
Favorite athletes.
Man, I'm a little torn.
So we can kind of go with like an all-time type of thing.
All right, so my first one's gonna be Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's really good.
And then my second one is gonna have to be, I'll think about it more on. Let's let these guys go in.
I wouldn't have been surprised if you were going Bobby.
He's not even like reached his potential yet, so yeah. I'm gonna wait. Right.
Let's see here. I am going with.
It's a tough question, huh?
Well,
So many good athletes.
I mean,
So
I
many-
got big.
I know, right?
Well, it could also be college athletes too. You know, if you find someone on a college football team, be good.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. Our fans might
can't
not
live
know who
yourself
they
down.
are, but you know, it's
Go for the
at
small
least
play.
it's out there.
All right.
Go
So
with
my second
Adonis
one, I have
Creed.
Kevin Garnett, and then my third
said
one, I'm
what?
gonna have Kobe Bryant.
So what was the one you said? Nice guy.
I was being silly. I said Adonis Creed.
Adonis
movie.
Creed, yeah.
I
just
like
couldn't
it.
I just couldn't hear it over what Ruckus said, so we're
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm talking
It's
over
like,
people.
it's like, Mister, we might be in a fight. You
Yeah.
just, yeah, Rocky. I was thinking that.
Dude, what if he had? What if Saul put Ivan Drago as a joke?
I put I had Peyton Manning, Tim Duncan, and Greg Maddux. Yes,
Let's see, Greg Maddux. Remind me who he is. He's the.
He was one of the trio from the Braves in the '90s.
Yeah, him
Smoltz.
and Tom Glavine.
Tom Glavine and John Smoltz. But out
And
of the three,
Smoltzies.
the only one I ever saw live was Smoltz. And Smoltz was actually playing in Boston for that brief stint there in the AL at the time.
Oh, okay.
He was like the opposite of Randy Johnson. Randy Johnson was all power. Like Greg Maddux was like very like ball placement, strategic. In my opinion.
He was a very command based. He was very command based. Didn't really throw the ball over 90.
Didn't murder any birds. That's also a plus.
Yeah.
In cold blood.
But Greg Maddux has thrown a complete game in less than I think it was like less than 80 pitches. So efficiency was huge. And he didn't really walk anybody either.
Oh.
All right. So where are we going with yours here, nice guy?
Man, this is such a tough question. So being a Seattle guy, I've got to go with Ken Griffey Jr. as one of my favorite athletes of all time. There was a stretch where he hit 8 home runs, or I should say, he had 8 games each with a home run and set the record. There was that year, was it like 2001 when the Mariners went to the AL championship against the Yankees?
Griffey was a Red at the time.
No, there was a year where Griffey scored the winning run, and that's how the video game Ken Griffey Jr.'s winning run came out. Because
you talking 1995?
Yeah, it probably was 95.
It was 1995 from the famous swung on and belted by Edgar.
Yeah, exactly.
In the bottom of the 11th, and that championship was against the Indians.
Yeah, and then we lost to the Yankees, I think. And then
no, you lost to the ALCS to the Indians, who lost to the Braves in the World Series.
Did we? Dude, you know this better than I do. So anyway, Ken Griffey Jr. Is number 1. I'd probably have to go with Gary Payton as another one, man. Like watching him.
No, I'm just kidding.
He was never. I don't know that he was, ever the best point guard in the league. I feel like him and Jason Kidd were always kind of 1 and 2. Sometimes GP was a little bit better. Gary Payton, like, just the ability to command the floor,
talk
John
a lot of trash, anybody?
Play defense.
John Stockton.
Yeah, you took my pick. You took my pick.
John, I know we have some Utah people here. I won't say anything about John Stockton.
He sucks. No, I'm just kidding.
No, he was a great point guard.
Oh, I don't know if I want to be here anymore.
I'm talking about when I got into basketball. Because, like, obviously when GP was a rookie, right? He was in there with.
Is this what it means to be triggered? No.
I'm just saying, by the time GP was in his prime.
Oh man,
past his prime at that.
Oh man, oh we hated you. Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I know, man. So anyway, that's 2.
Those are some rough times, believe me.
Yeah, man. Y'all hated Michael Jordan even more.
But eventually we beat you, and then we had to go against the Bulls twice, and we lost
Right.
both of them, and now we're infamous as the bad guys because of a stupid documentary.
That was a great documentary.
The mustache.
Well, nope. I'll be honest. Yeah, it was a good one. It was a good one. We just hated the fact that Utah Jazz was like on most of it, and it's like, oh gosh.
Right. Third athlete, I'm probably gonna go with Dame Lillard. Dame time.
Dame
My favorite
time.
athlete
Oh,
to watch right
yeah.
now. So
Oh,
good.
Did you know Damian Lillard went to school in Utah?
He did. He went to Weber State.
He went to Weber State, and then when the let's see, the All-Star game was in Salt Lake. Yeah, he wore the Weber State jersey.
Yeah,
And
he
that was
hitting
on
some
his
deep threes.
3-point contest, right?
Yeah, he won the 3-point contest that year. Yeah.
Yeah.
This year. Yep, it was this year.
Yep. All right.
Sorry, what were you gonna say, nice guy? I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, that was it. I was just saying Dame hit some deep threes in the All-Star game. Also won the 3-point contest. Good dude
Hey,
on and off the court.
When they beat Oklahoma City Thunder, I was so happy for the man.
Right.
When he hit that last shot,
I just love his
happy for
Dame
him.
time thing that he does. He just like points at his wrist and does the time looking thing. It's Dame time.
Yep. All right. So does Alex or Saul want to go next?
I can go because mine's gonna be a short list.
All right. What you got?
I think for favorite players, again, I'm gonna tap into college football.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with Kellen Moore from Boise State, the quarterback for him.
Who is now an offensive coordinator, I believe, he's now with the Chargers, I believe.
Is he at the Chargers? And I thought he was going to the.
He just got.
I thought he was going to the Cowboys. I thought he was going to the Cowboys.
He just got let go from the Cowboys, and I think the Chargers got him.
Oh yeah, he was a player for the Dallas Cowboys until 2017.
I feel like you're sugaring Stephen A. Smith now, Spinnis. How dare you?
And the other player is a sport no one else has taken up on is NASCAR racing. I'll put Jeff Gordon down for a favorite
Hell
player.
yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I would have put Dale Earnhardt if it was NASCAR for me.
But he's the legendary number 3, and he can never be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
And then last but not least,
I think that's it. That's my 2. I think we're back to Salty.
Saul.
All right. Well, as
Sorry.
much as Karl Malone made most of the buckets, the only reason he got those buckets was because of John Stockton.
John Stockton, yeah.
The king of thieves. Like
Also-
he has
also
the
all-time-
most all-time steals leader last time I checked.
I believe he's also the all-time leader in assists.
Yes, so all-time steals leader, all-time assist leader, but like that man never got injured during the NBA in his NBA when he was with his seasons. He never got hurt at all. He was a very smart player, and that's what I liked about him.
What I like about you.
Okay, here's I think I'm gonna get a lot of slack for this one. Tiger Woods.
I can't knock it, especially
I ain't
during
gonna
his
be
prime
mad.
years.
Oh, good.
Tiger Woods
Especially during
before
his
the
prime
incident or after?
Oh, before.
Well,
a prime Tiger was unstoppable.
Until he hit
It's
the
like-
tree.
Yeah, but he won the Masters. What was it? 2018, 2019?
Something like that.
Like I don't watch golf a lot, but when the Masters are on, I'm there. So like,
So I was just like, I don't always prefer to watch golf, but when I do, it's Tiger
it's
Woods.
the Masters.
Get the popcorn.
It's like he just went through and did that like a
That's all
Dos
I
Equis
call.
commercial.
The most interesting man in the world, and it just shows Saul. And he's just sitting there like, cheers.
Saul with a bag of popcorn.
Stay
in a
thirsty,
dark room,
my friends.
watching the Masters. I'm watching the Masters, dang it.
It's
And
not
it-
even the beer. It's like a glass of milk. That's all it is.
Got
Warm
milk?
It would be milk.
Is it strawberry milk, chocolate milk, or just standard number 2?
Yes.
All right. You got any others?
If Neapolitan milk existed, I would probably drink that.
All right, Neapolitan milk it is.
It's a little out there.
We'll mark that down for the next segment, I guess.
Oh, well, hold on. I still got one more. You guys are like cutting me off way too short, man, and I'm trying to be nice here.
Oh no, I was trying to get you to keep going.
Let's see here. Okay, one more. NASCAR. Let's see. Actually, you know what? It wouldn't be NASCAR. It would actually be F1. And the driver I'm thinking of.
Lewis Hamilton?
No, Michael Schumacher. When he was racing with Ferrari, oh, that man was a beast.
Yeah.
Was that for like Formula One?
Yeah, that's Formula One.
Oh.
Him and let's see, Michael. Let's see, what was his rival was it was a Finnish driver, and I liked him too. And he was a favorite of mine for a time. But then, like Michael Schumacher, and seeing all the stuff he did, I was like, wow. I mean, yeah, Lewis Hamilton has won more stuff, but he was dominant. Michael Schumacher was just always dominant in whatever he drove, and he was the Stig in Top Gear. I mean, why would you say no to that? You know,
which one of them was he? Was he like? Because I know really only one of the Top Gear guys, which has been like kind of like on the news a lot.
Well, like when it was Clarkson, Hammond, and the shorter guy.
The shorter guy.
No, Hammond was the short guy. It was May. That's his name. Captain Slow. That's his name.
On the next episode of Top Gear, we have the short guy.
We brought on the short guy today.
Hey, he was my favorite. And well, anyway, like they had this joke where there was a racing car driver who was known as the Stig. He wore a white driving suit, a white helmet, and he had a visor which you couldn't see. Well, they decided to reveal who the Stig was. And so the Stig comes in, he sits down because you know they do that reasonably priced car thing with the celebrities. So they had him come in, sit down, and then they're like, Stig, take the helmet off. And he shook his head. And then, come on, Stiggy, it's time. We want to know. And it was Michael Schumacher that popped out of when he took his helmet off. So yeah, Michael Schumacher was just awesome in the F1. I loved F1. Not that I'm saying NASCAR is amazing in its own right, but.
Oh, you went European on us, NASCAR.
NASCAR. No, it's NASCAR. I know.
Don't lie. You only watched racing for the crashes.
No, I watched it for the left turn.
Another left turn.
Oh, no, they did another left turn.
It's a 300th lap, and they're doing another left turn.
Why did they keep doing left? There's some rights in there. He's gone off. Oh, he went to the McDonald's.
he's ordering a Big Mac.
Yeah, that was fun.
He was following the GPS. And it took him off the track.
It's like, what race were you watching? Bristol? I mean...
Well, Bristol's over in 5 seconds.
Oh, that's true. That racetrack is so small, but then
so
like
steep too. I think it's actually steeper in Talladega.
Yeah, but they're doing it in the Hollywood Bowl now. Isn't that like the same size? Like, isn't Bristol and the Hollywood Bowl like the exact same size or something like that?
I love the Hollywood Bowl.
Oh well, that's another story for another day, I think.
Okay.
All right, so now we're on favorite movies.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Spanish, you still there, buddy?
Yep, I'm still here.
Okay. I just haven't heard you talking a little bit. I was like,
SaulTWalterz has stopped talking. I promise.
No, you're good.
Nope, I'm letting y'all kind of just roll through here because I'm finishing up an update on a list.
Easiest $50 he's ever made.
Okay. I guess I can go first for movies. I guess. I'm gonna say the Super Mario Brothers movie.
No spoilers.
I said no. I'm not spoiling anything. I'm saying it's a good movie. It's one of my favorite movies of all time now.
Oh, it's good. Yeah. All my friends loved it, so yeah, no spoilers. No, just kidding.
I'm not spoiling anything. I just said it was a good movie. And now I'm probably gonna get comments hating me saying you just said the movie was a good movie. Now, no. I will say as the token one would be Monty Python the Holy Grail is the second one.
Yes.
And let's see the third one. I will say Avengers Endgame.
Voice.
And that's odd coming from me because I don't actually watch a lot of movies or TV for that matter. So when I actually see a movie, it's actually a rare event.
Mm-hmm. I've kind of been feeling that way nowadays. Like I don't go to movies very often. But when I do,
I prefer. No, I'm just
It's the Masters.
Your grand prize, you get to watch the Masters on the big screen.
how big are we talking here?
Theater size. Theater size. It'll be also be in IMAX and 3D and everything, so you can actually see where that golf ball is when they zoom it in.
Oh shoot! I'll bring the Xbox and EA and an EA PGA Tour with the Masters in.
Dennis, did you already put in what he wanted or needed?
I am gonna go Top Gun. Gonna go Top Gun for one of mine. Let's see. Top Gun.
Alex, man, what also did you have for yours? Was it just
I
Super
had
Mario?
Monty Python and the Holy Grail and Avengers Endgame.
Well, I would say primarily Top Gun Maverick.
I haven't seen Top Gun the sequel.
The second one's really good. Second one's really good.
It's
Oh, second
Okay,
one's
don't spoil it.
amazing. Okay.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, you'll love it. It's like just as much as Super Mario Brothers movie sounds like a really great movie. Top Gear
Now we have
Maverick
something to compare
is-
to. What was better, Super Mario 2023 or Super Mario 1993?
Oh, come on. We all know the answer to that question, and we haven't even seen the movie yet.
Right?
Let's see. Captain America Winter Soldier, which I think was the best MCU movie that has been made.
Wasn't that the one where they introduced Spider-Man as like a MCU character?
Ooh, that one was.
That was Civil War.
That was Civil War,
Oh, okay.
which was another gem.
Was
But Captain America Winter Soldier was the one that first introduced Sam Wilson. Also,
yeah.
yep, introduced Falcon and Bucky. And then I'm trying to think of another like really good like obviously probably Star Wars: The Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah, my favorites are definitely the John Wick series. I have not seen Chapter 4, so no spoilers. For the love of God, please. And then one of my other favorites is Django Unchained, mainly because of the scene where they get into the gunfight at the mansion. That is probably the coolest scene ever from a Quentin Tarantino movie that I've ever seen. Besides like Pulp Fiction and Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and all those other great ones that he's done. And then my third one would have to be Star Wars Episode 2 Clone Wars because of the fact that they had that arena scene and it starts with your protagonists being chained to like these wooden like structures being fed to like these big monsters that they had to fight, and then it goes from that to like this whole war that comes out with all the robots and stuff, and it was so cool just seeing all the Jedis put on their lightsabers and stuff, and I was like, and every time around lunch whenever I was at my grandma's house when I was younger. I would have mac and cheese, and it would just be that fight every time I ate mac and cheese, and it was the best time to be alive.
Nostalgia. I love it.
Hell yeah.
And then, I mean, there's quite a bit of I think there was quite a bit of nostalgia in really all of our lists. I mean,
I haven't done mine yet.
oh, you haven't done yours?
God damn it! I'm not the only one. Hooray! I'm free. Sorry.
I would go with, and I don't know how much nostalgia is on my list, but I'm a huge fan of the Bourne Identity movies.
Ooh.
So I guess if I have to pick one movie, I'm going to go with the Bourne Identity from that series. Great movie. Like, very much like hand-to-hand combat. No gadgets like Bond, but just super good story starting off with Chapter 1 there. I like heist movies. Anyone who knows me knows that. And one of my favorite heist movies of all time is The Italian Job.
Yes.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, because it didn't take itself too serious.
What about The Town?
Now, Mr. Nice Guy, which one? Like the British, like the older one, or the one that was made in like 1990 something?
I might lose your respect for this, but I like the newer one.
You like the newer one? Nope. I'm with you. Yep, I like that one.
Yeah, because it had a really good cast. It had some comic relief. It had an attractive lady in it.
Wasn't that the one with like the really mini vehicles?
Yeah, it had the 3 Mini Coopers. Yeah.
Yeah, so it had Mos Def. It had I think his name's Seth Green, right?
Yep. Jason
Mark
Statham.
Wahlberg, Jason Statham, Charlize Theron.
Yeah, this was when Mark Wahlberg was. Nobody knew who he was.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, was this before he beat
Edward
up a bunch of people, or was this after he beat up a bunch of people?
I think this was after.
I don't know. But
I think it was 88 whenever he beat up some people, but yeah.
Oh,
yeah, this is way after. Yeah.
So that's number 2. So Bourne Identity, Italian Job. Oh, and if I got to pick a third, it's so tough. But I mean, I Creed is on my mind right now because I just saw the 3rd movie. So
yeah.
I really liked both 1 and 2. I'll probably go with 1 as my favorite. Like, it's one of those movies I watch it and it makes me want to get in shape. You know what I mean? It's a very like motivating. So love those 3.
Did you ever see Rocky Balboa?
Of course, I've seen the Rocky movies. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the one where he's older?
Yeah, and then, dude, that speech where he talks to his son, he was like, you gotta keep moving forward. The thing is, you gotta take the punches.
About how hard you hit, it's about how hard you get.
Dude, every time I hear that, it just like, and it like injects like some adrenaline into my veins, just in my mind. It's so awesome.
Movies are powerful, man. Love them.
Oh crap! I should have put Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End because that was a good
watching
one.
movies by yourself is kind of sad, lonely.
Yeah, it's not as I get it.
Yeah, there's a few like really good ones that I watched on my own. I mean,
that you watch willingly by your own or forced to because no one else is watching that particular movie in the theater.
I mean, I think some of it was just due to timing of matinee.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but then favorite foods for me, I had the 2. I definitely was like tacos and surf and turf are my 2 big ones.
I'm just going 1 for mine.
The next topic, foods.
Oh, you guys don't want to know mine? Oh, sad day.
I thought.
What order are we going in?
We did it again.
I thought Saul had already gone.
All right, we need a counter for how many times we forget Saul, and at least a counter for each time that someone forgets.
I think we've forgotten Saul twice. Nice Guy once.
No. You've forgotten Saul twice. I've forgotten him once.
There's a reason my gamer tag is sometimes the quiet man.
It's all good. I just.
You guys are taking this swinging joke a little too far, I think.
I mean, I've swung and missed so many times in my life. It's
not in Among Us. You haven't.
Left field.
Among Us.
Okay. I will be quick. I'll make it quick. Greatest movie of all time, and I will die on this hill. The Hunt for Red October.
That's a good one.
Honorary?
That's like
Oh yeah.
one out of many.
Oh like oh yeah. I was like Splinter Cell and Rainbow Six. Oh yeah. All started when I read the book and watched Hunt for Red October. Like
Wait.
and the
Splinter Cell,
book is
Splinter Cell and the Hunt of Red October in the same universe?
well yeah. It was created by Tom Clancy.
They're not in the same universe technically, but they're
Well,
made by the.
Yeah. Okay. I
they
see.
were made by the author created a video game studio and he made Rainbow Six, which is based off his book. But like before then, like he helped with Hollywood make The Hunt for Red October, which is his first book. And then the rest is history because then he did Rainbow Six, Splinter Cell, and then he did Hawks, which was a really fun game. And of course, Ghost Recon, which is Ghost Recon Wildlands is a classic, but I digress. Anyway, moving forward. Sorry, I'll get carried away. Somebody stop me.
Oh, you're good, homie.
Okay, so the second movie, you guys are probably gonna wonder. It's called The Apartment.
Who starred in it?
Jack Lemmon and Shirley MacLaine, and it's an old one. Like this is an older movie. This is
1960, I think.
back in the 60s, like late 50s, early 60s movie. And it's about this one guy. Well, it's about this single guy who works in an office, like he works in New York or some big city like that.
I'm
And
walking
he's
here.
Something like that. And he's working his way up the corporate ladder, and like how he does it is he uses his apartment. I won't explain why for reasons, but like it I don't know why. I just love it. Like Jack Lemmon is one of the funniest actors of his day, and it's just a good one. And then my third one is another one of which Jack Lemmon was in it. It's an older one. It's called The Great Race. Yeah, I figured you guys would know that one.
How far back is that? How far back is that one?
That was like
Oh,
1965. We have the internet. We can
What?
see. We can
Saul,
find
why was I getting American Psycho vibes when you were talking about The Apartment? Because like
no,
it's kind of the
nothing
same
like
premise.
that. No. Nobody. No. Yeah, there's no hacking and slashing in this one. Don't worry, it's not like that.
I was so, dude, you got me so excited.
But the premise, I don't know, is just it's an interesting movie. It was ahead of its time back then. It was a little on a serious note. It was actually one of the few movies that portrayed suicide. Well, I should say almost suicide. Let's put it that way. But like
Yeah.
nobody had ever put it in a movie before, or at least not as famous as The Apartment did. But like if you guys are bored, like I think you can find it on YouTube for free with ads or something. But like The Apartment, I like that one, and it has a good ending. It has. If you like to stick it to the man, this is definitely one of those movies. So.
Yeah. All right, hey Ruckus, for the sake of time, do we want to try and move on to the primetime game and get to the ultimate draft right here at the end? Right here at the end.
Sounds good. Yeah, we could do that.
Okay, so our primetime game this week is called The List. I've come up with 3 lists. 1 sports themed, 1 video game themed, and 1 sport video game themed. You guys will take turns answering. A wrong answer, you're out for the topic. Take too long, kind of based off of my little judgment here, out for the topic. And if you repeat an answer that's already been said, you're out for the topic. Most points wins. All right, so the first one I'm going to have is the sports themed one. And that is and it is about, and the category on it is the NBA. These are the top 20. I have a list of the top 26 all time in 3-pointers made. We are going to start with Alex Mann.
Okay, we can't go on the internet for this, right?
Right.
I mean, you don't have to tell us. Good lord.
Well, because I'm gonna be out of this topic, but I'm just gonna say the most recent 2K NBA sports game.
Oh, no, this is players. This is players.
Oh, for players. Oh, I'm already out because I already did the wrong answer.
No, you haven't even given an answer.
Oh, okay.
What was the question?
Yeah, I kind of forgot the question. now.
So I have a list in front of me of the top 26 in all time in NBA history for 3-point shots made.
Oh gosh.
Who is Ray
And
Allen?
we are all right.
Who's
Ruckus is
John
gonna start.
Stockton?
Correct. John Stockton, incorrect. Out for this topic.
Wait,
All
did I
right,
say
Rob.
Ray Allen?
Yeah, Ray Allen was correct.
Cool.
Let's see. Steph Curry.
Saul, yep. Right. Lam,
I'll go Reggie Miller.
correct. Ruckus.
I already put Ray Allen.
Oh, no, you keep going.
Oh crap.
So we've said Reggie Miller and Stephen Curry.
Klay Thompson.
Correct.
Oh gosh. Let's see. Crap. Okay, this is gonna be shot in the dark, but I want to say. Wait, hold on. Let me think.
Okay.
I want to say Jeff Hornacek, but no, that's not right. Come on. Wait, wasn't Larry Bird on that list?
Incorrect. Out for this topic.
Blast it.
All right, incorrect. Out for this topic.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Carmelo Anthony.
Incorrect. Out for this topic.
That's a good one too.
Out for this topic. Ruckus, can you get one more?
Let's see here, cause. Ooh. Trying to think of all the other. What was it? John Jones or James Jones, the guy that played for the Heat?
In both cases, they're incorrect.
Okay.
All right, so number 3 all time is James Harden.
Oh, the beard.
James Harden.
Really?
James Harden, Kyle Korver, Dame Lillard is 6th all time.
Kyle Korver, that was in my mind. Dang it.
Vince Carter, LeBron James is in the top 10.
You wouldn't really think that Vince Carter was that like a 3-point shooter, but yeah.
I was thinking James Harden is the most points scored at the free throw line was what I was thinking.
Couple of the other ones on some of the lower ends. Jason Kidd was in there. ISO Joe Johnson was in there.
Joe Johnson. Yeah,
JJ Redick, J.R. Smith, Kevin Durant, Chauncey Billups. Kobe Bryant was on this list.
Why didn't I just go for a fire sale on this?
Wesley Matthews, Rashard Lewis, and lastly, Peja Stojakovic.
Yeah, Peja is a good one.
Yep. At the end of the first round, Ruckus has 2, Lam has 1, Saul has 1, and Alex kind of where he thought he was going to end up. Nothing for this
round. Ow. I'm playing for the golf score. Lowest points wins, right?
But this next one is video game related.
Okay.
I should be good in this topic.
I have the list of games that have gotten a 10 on IGN.
Oh,
Oh,
shoot.
crap.
So all of them.
Games that have gotten a score of 10 via IGN.
Oh,
So
fetch.
think of how
And
many
we will
game
start-
companies that
And
sold
we will
out.
start with the lowest score from the last round. That's Alex Man.
I will have to say.
And just to make sure here that everyone's on the same page here, games that have more than one per franchise are distinct.
Oh, okay.
Oh, but if we give you a specific one.
Yes, that's what I said. As far as franchises,
series, because that doesn't count.
Right.
Okay, I will start with the obvious one: Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Correct. Alam.
I'm gonna go with Batman: Arkham City.
That is. I believe that's actually correct. That's actually incorrect. Out for this topic.
Seriously?
Oh wow!
I'm pretty sure it did. But I trust you. Wow, I should have gone with a more obvious one.
I'm gonna confirm, but I believe Batman: Arkham City was, I think, somewhere in the 9s.
They're gonna spoil it. You're gonna spoil it for everybody.
Batman: Arkham City was a 9.5.
Dang it. All right. I should have gone with something more obvious.
Was a 9.5.
What are you doing, Ruckus?
Yeah, what are you doing?
We are to
Oh, crap.
solve.
We caught him.
We got you. You did it.
All right, to solve.
I thought that was Spanish there for a second. Like, wait, is he looking up all the answers for us?
No, I was confirming. Nice guys, yes. All right, to solve.
Oh, that's funny. Okay. Okay. Now I thought it was sports video game, but
That's what I was thinking
This
too.
is actual. Like, this one is the actual video game.
Video game, and they had to have gotten a 10.
Yep.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 from
2009, I think.
From 2009.
Okay. I'm gonna double check that, but I believe that one did not. Confirming this here. Incorrect.
Ah, dang it.
Another one that was a 9.5. Out for this topic. Ruckus.
I'm going to concede.
Okay. Out for this topic. Alex Man. Alex
He
Man
did
to
just
tie
show us
it
like a
up.
lot of answers on his screen that we were watching.
Alex Man to tie it up.
Okay, I'm gonna say The Last of Us Part 1, the PlayStation 3 4 version.
Alex Man has tied it up at 2.
I'm so mad that I didn't go with something more obvious.
God of War Ragnarok.
Yeah, me too.
I was thinking. So what I was going to say was Grand Theft Auto 5, but obviously I
and
didn't
Red
want
Dead
to.
Which that one would have been correct.
I
What
just
about
didn't.
Grand Theft? Not even Grand Theft Auto 3?
No, 3 got 6 because of glitchiness.
3 didn't make it, but Grand Theft Auto 4 did.
That's odd, but okay.
Red Dead Redemptions 1 and 2, Last of Us Parts 1 and 2, which Disco Elysium: The Final Cut. I mean, the God of Wars from 2018 forward, Elden Ring, Forza Horizon 5, Deathloop, Celeste, Super Mario Odyssey, Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Metal Gear Solid: The Phantom Pain, Uncharted 3: Drake's Deception, In the UK, Halo Reach, Super Mario Galaxy 2,
Halo Reach. I should have said that. Deck on my head.
Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow, Pokemon Gold and Silver.
Well, anyway, moving on.
Calibur 1. Oh wow, there was quite a bit. Now, this one is sports video games, and we will start with the lowest score from the last round. That is, we'll send it to Lam. Now,
Right.
since Madden 2000, which the last one where John Madden was was on the cover until the last season, I have a list here of the players who have been on the cover of a Madden NFL football game.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And I just have to name one.
You have to name. Yep.
Oh, jeez. I haven't played Madden in a while, but I'm gonna guess Pat Mahomes.
That is correct.
He's actually been on it twice.
So I get 2 points.
No.
Well, Patrick Mahomes is now off the board. Saul.
I'm going to say Eddie George.
That is correct.
That was when I was in the Titans fan.
Ruckus.
I'm gonna say Tom Brady.
Correct. That also is another one that has been done twice. Alex, man.
I will have to say, I'm gonna say, oh, what was that guy's name? What was that name? I can't come up. I can't think of an. I'm gonna have to concede. I don't have anyone. I can't think of one. I haven't played that.
Got a good get. Got at least a decent guess.
I will say, what was the most recent one from Green Bay Packers?
Oh. The guy that's being had trade talks?
Yes.
Incorrect. Out for this topic.
I forget. No,
Brett Favre did play
guy.
for the Packers, though, but Aaron Rodgers did not get a
Aaron Rodgers was never a Madden cover athlete.
But Brett Favre was, which is weird.
Darn it! I would have been the second guess. Dang it!
Yep. All right. Well, you want to take the freebie there, nice guy, or you got another one?
No, I'll take that freebie.
Brett Favre, correct.
Thanks, Ruckus.
Sorry, Ruckus.
It's okay. I can see you the first time because I didn't want to play on a card where I was obviously cheating.
Saul's got the next one.
I want to say Donovan McNabb was on the cover.
Correct. Madden NFL 2006. Ruckus.
Michael Vick.
Correct. Madden 04. Back to you, Lam.
Back to me. Let's see. I feel like if this guy was on there, I would know, and I probably would have bought. And since the Seahawks did win a Super Bowl, I'm going to go with Russell Wilson.
Incorrect. Out for this topic. There was a Seahawk.
Yeah, I know.
Just not that one. Saul.
Oh, I didn't like this player, but I think he's on there. Is it Antonio Brown?
Correct. Correct.
Can I just name off some?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
No, Saul's still in.
Richard Sherman.
Correct.
Boom, boom. Yep.
All right.
Back to Saul.
Let's see. You said there was a Seattle player.
Well, the Seattle player has now already been guessed.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Sherman.
Oh, Richard Sherman. Oh, that's right. Okay. Well, at least we know it's not Marshawn Lynch. Okay. Let's see here.
Are you here so we don't get fined?
Something like that, yeah. I want to say, crap. Crap, I was watching a YouTube video about the curse,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just listening to the ones that I remembered. But like, I want to say, I want to say Colin Kaepernick was on one.
Incorrect.
Ah, dang it.
Ruckus to seal it away, but you already got this one anyway at 5-4.
Lamar Jackson.
That is correct.
Could I name a couple more for extra points, or no?
I mean, we're already at that point. Dante Culpepper, Ray Lewis, Sean Alexander, Marshall Falk,
Vince Young.
Vince Young, Troy Polamalu, and Larry Fitzgerald were on the cover of Madden 10. Drew Brees, Madden 11. Megatron, Barry Sanders, and Adrian Peterson. The
Rob
two that were on Madden
Gronkowski.
5. Gronk with Madden 17. So Ruckus actually picks up the win, scoring 6. Saul the closest behind. I think the one that kind of stumbled everybody was the 10 on IGN.
Yeah, we didn't quite think that one through. Can we just scratch that one?
I mean, a couple of 9-5. I mean,
that counts as my contribution to this list.
Yes, and no.
9-5. 9-5 was definitely the one thing that was kind of throwing everybody off, unfortunately. But now we go into the ultimate draft. 5 rounds, 5 selections, 5 different topics. But once someone has selected one, no one else can grab it. The first round, and we will start with Alex Man, an actor in a Marvel Cinematic Universe film.
Why is the name? The actor in what was he?
Oh, this isn't like a trivia type thing now. This is actually like you making a pick. So we can help you. We can help you if you're
The guy for the Iron
Man.
Man.
You can actually
Iron
Google
Man.
it.
So you're going with Robert Downey Jr.
There you go.
All right, so Alex Mann has taken Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, this time you can actually Google things.
Yep.
Okay. I wanted to be smart.
That's okay.
All right, we'll let Lam get the next pick.
Okay, so we're not trying to like build the best team or anything. We're just
no. You're basically making your selection here. And
okay, I am going to go with someone who was not one of the main superstars.
Okay.
And this person had a cameo in one of the Marvel movies. She's also on Critical Role. Voices Ellie in The Last of Us. I'm going to go with Ashley Johnson.
Oh, which one was she in?
She was in the original Avengers. She
had
nice. a cameo with Captain America.
Oh, nice.
Huge fan of her work. Very talented.
Nice. That's actually a good deep cut pick. To Saul.
Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, bar none.
Wait, is Deadpool part of the cinematic universe?
I was going to say, are we going to get technical?
He's been bought. 20th Century Fox has been bought, but Ryan Reynolds has not officially done an MCU.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry.
Not officially.
Okay. Then I'm gonna kick, and then I will pick.
The material's in there. Just has not been. He has not actually officially done one.
I see. Okay. I see. All right. If that be the case, then Chris Hollingsworth, a Thor.
Or Chris Hemsworth.
Chris Hemsworth, yes.
Okay. Where are you going, Ruckus?
I kind of want to go Josh Brolin with Thanos.
Ooh, that. Well, you also could. Well, Josh Brolin.
Well, I guess half our picks don't matter then. At this point.
Well, not officially yet. But probably once the next Deadpool movie comes out, you also could have Brolin with Cable as well. Brolin's also Cable.
Can we just go with Thor, or not Thor, Thanos for now?
Yeah, Thanos for now, but man, now I've got like so many. Because ideally, I would take Evans here, but actually, I'm going to take. I think I'm gonna have to kind of go a little more out of the box.
Go with Bruce Banner. I believe in you. It's right. Are you ready to rumble?
I think I'm gonna take Dave Bautista.
Drax from Guardians.
That's a good one.
I'm taking Dave Bautista with Drax.
No one picked Chris Pratt. He's so cool.
Yeah, I was waiting for someone to bring up the Chris Pratt one.
He's so cool.
I mean, Chris Pratt would have been. I had Chris Evans. Michael B. Jordan would have been a great pick. The late Chadwick Boseman would have been a great pick.
My second round pick.
Rest in peace.
Yep.
Still going.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Yep. Let's keep going.
The next one, a video game that you were not excited for at first, but enjoyed once you played it.
Who's going first?
We'll start with Lam if he's got it.
A game that I was not excited for
at first,
but I enjoyed once I played it. So this one is a controversial game, and I've not played too much of it, but I'm gonna go with Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh, that's a good one.
The only reason I wasn't excited for it is because I'm not huge into Harry Potter. Like, I like Harry Potter. I'll watch it. My son is really into it. So I thought, it'll be a wizard game. It'll be fine. And it actually ended up.
It was really good. It was really good.
It's really, really good. So that's one.
I think I'm ready to pick.
Okay.
I am actually going to take God of War Ragnarok.
Really? Okay. Nice.
I was not initially like sold on picking it up because I had never really got through the first one. I was kind of. But then once I'm like, okay, it's like I'm actually sitting there on my own playing this thing. I really, really was immersed in enjoying it. I also could have done this with Horizon Forbidden West as well, but God of War Ragnarok was the better.
It's a great game as well.
Yep. To Alex Man, if he's
okay. Well, this one might be odd, to say the least, but this game was released back in 2016. I heard a little bit about it. Didn't play it until like this year. And that was City Skylines.
It's a good game.
Oh, very good game.
I saw one channel like playing it constantly, and it looked like this is kind of cool. And I went and it's always on sale on Steam, so I figured, you know what, I'm gonna get it. And I basically played until about 2 a.m. on my first night having it. I don't know why it hooked me in, but City Skylines got me hooked.
Dude, during the pandemic, I was playing Satisfactory a lot, and that game would hook me until like 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm just like, oh my god, I need to go to sleep, and then I'm like, this is so good!
Right?
Alright, so the only two who have not picked in this round were Saul and Ruckus.
Do you want to go first, Saul, or do you want me?
You go first.
Alright, so one game I was not excited for in the beginning, and mainly because I just didn't care that much for it, and kind of ranted about it later on after it won Game of the Year, like, I think in 2021, It Takes Two. I wasn't excited for it at first, and then I played it, and I was like, oh my god, okay, now I understand.
That game was really good.
Yeah, it was awesome.
And then, last but not least, Saul.
Let's see. Burnout 3 Takedown.
Ooh.
Burnout was such a good, like, series. I played the demo on Xbox, and it was so much fun, but I never actually played the games.
So me and my good friend, we went to the GameStop, and we were thinking about what video games to get, and they had Burnout 3 Takedown as a demo that you could try out in the store. I remember seeing commercials about it. I was like, why would anybody want to buy a game about crashing cars? That's horrible.
Right?
I don't know. I wasn't in the right frame of mind at the time, okay? So like they just had the crash demo. You know the crash game mode on that game?
Yeah.
Where like you have to crash as much as you can.
Yeah.
And so I was like,
which is
so-
humanly possible.
so being the gentleman troll that I am, I went and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can do this without crashing in anything. And so they loaded up the level and I turned it on and I went. And I was like, okay, I can do this. And all of a sudden, like, there's the boost sign. And I was like, oh, what does this do? And my car went faster and I couldn't control it. And I was like, oh, fetch, oh, fetch, oh, fetch. And then, like, I hit a wall and I didn't hit anything yet. But, like, it just crashed right in the middle of crap, I can't think of the word.
The level, pretty much.
Well, like in the middle of a 4-way stop. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, that wasn't good. And then all of a sudden I saw the semis coming and I was like, uh-oh. And then like just all of a sudden all of these crashes and all this stuff. And I started laughing. I was like, I don't know why, but I was just gut laughing. And then all of a sudden it says press B. And I was like, okay. And my car exploded.
And then it caused even more damage. Yeah.
And it caused even more damage. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" And so all of a sudden, there's this kid laughing his head off, just like on the floor, rolling on the floor, just dying of laughter. And like my friend, he's like, "Bro, get up! You're embarrassing people." I was like, "Oh yeah, you try it. What? Play that game." A few minutes later, there were two boys rolling around on the floor in front of the plane, laughing their heads off because I think we stayed in that store for like 2 hours, just only playing that demo level alone. And then when it came out, we bought copies, and like it is such a shame that it's not backwards compatible yet. But oh man, if I play that game, like Need for Speed Unbound is just non-existent in my life anymore. So.
Oh, you should try Burnout Paradise, dude. That's actually
that's a
pretty
good one too.
I did play it, and I think I got like halfway through, and then I stopped. I had enough. And then I went back and played Burnout 3 Paradise, Burnout 3 Takedown instead. I don't know why. It's just I thought that game had reached its peak there.
Right.
So
I liked Paradise City in that
oh, it is fun. Like I'll try and play it when it's like
it's hard to record or stream it because it plays Paradise City at the very start, right?
Guns N' Roses.
Yep.
Yeah, that stinks.
You're gonna have to talk over that when you play it. Take it down.
Well, what I loved, like audio wise and music wise, what I loved about Burnout 3 Takedown was like there was the DJ, like it would interrupt your music sometimes and give you like the weirdest burnout crashing statistics and stuff. Oh, that made it for me. And then that was like my soundtrack from like middle school till freshman year in high school. That was all I listened to, up there with like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2.
Dude, what a game.
What a game, yeah.
All right, so who all has not picked in the second round yet? Or
I think we already did, because it was me
Yep.
and Saul last.
Okay, so the most enjoyable activity in PE class or recess?
No, that's gonna
Good
be difficult.
And we will start with. Let's start with Saul because he went last.
You guys are going to think I'm freaking weird.
Huh.
I'm
Three?
gonna say ballroom dance class.
That's not the worst. I mean,
Not the worst.
In PE class?
well, no, like,
Okay, that's a
'cause-
stretch.
Well, no, like one day our PE teacher, she's like, you know what, we're gonna learn how to dance because I guess the girls weren't really doing anything, and so like we learned how to ballroom dance a couple of times.
They did something like that in like 5th or 6th grade in my class, and we were all just like, ew, like no, like we want to like do sports and stuff, none of this romantic stuff, gross.
Well,
Cooties.
this was like middle school, high school. This
Oh.
was in high school.
Yeah,
And
that could probably be a little more fitting for it.
yeah.
Well, it was
But
either
like,
that or do 31 laps inside the dome.
well,
to get
well, no, I'm with you guys. I was like, oh, why would I want to do that? But then, like, you know, in high school, you start going, you know what, this ain't so bad, and I might actually get something out of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, like after that, I joined like a ballroom team, or like they thought I was really, really good, so they had me like sign up for the ballroom team next semester, and I danced with all the cheerleaders. I am satisfied.
Awesome. That's a win.
That's a
That's
win.
That's a win.
Dude,
They
you thought
had to
that
order-
was weird? Dude, that
they
turned
had to
into like
order
a
male
bonus.
outfit.
And all the boys in my class that showed up, that like when we did like a gym auditorium type of thing. Oh. And we all and like all the boys that said like ballroom sucks, and they watched me dance with like the captain of the cheerleading squad. I won that day.
That's what matters at the end of the day.
And I can still ballroom dance. I just don't have a partner to do it with. Really sad.
Oh.
Anyway,
You'll get there.
not important.
There's always
Moving on.
VR.
Oh no.
Oh, there's digression.
What did he say? You could do it
Digression
in VR?
just went.
Well, it's been fun, guys. Good night.
All right. Does Alex Man have a pick here?
I do have a pick.
You all right?
It was when it was like my senior year of high school, and they started doing racket sports, and that's how I got in love with racquetball.
Yeah.
Oh, very
racquetball.
cool. Very cool.
Okay.
They played at the very end of the year. They stayed on ping pong for a lot longer than I thought they were going to do.
Now I'm getting Forrest Gump vibes.
I'll play racquetball over any other racket sport.
So you're not gonna cause a ruckus. You're gonna cause a racket. Is that what I'm hearing right now?
Well,
Hey.
unless the ball comes back and hits you in the back of the head at 90 miles an hour. But
Then your brain turns into squash.
But then you just basically just knock yourself out, and it's like, what the heck happened? Like you hit yourself in your own ball.
Spanish. Then your brain turns into squash. Spanish.
Oh my. All right. I'll go ahead and go here. I'm taking the kickball off the board.
Ooh, good pick. You stole my pick. Good job.
I'm taking the kickball off the board.
I'm taking dodgeball at the board.
Oh man.
You're
That would
welcome.
have been my second. That would have been my second pick. Yeah.
Where now that kickball and dodgeball are off the board.
Yeah, so
What do
I
you-
guess it's to me now. I would, you know what? I would have gone with kickball because that's just like a laid back game. You have a good
Yeah.
time, like all skill levels. But I always loved basketball, so hooping is what I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
There
hooping.
we
I would have
go.
picked that too. I just remember hooping with the boys in recess, and then like there was probably one time where like it got like ugly and like they might have started a fight, but it was like really minimal. It was more just like
Oh yeah.
it was more fun. It was a lot of fun playing with like sometimes we had like a kickball that we'd use because we didn't always have basketballs to use, so we'd use like a kickball or a soccer ball to shoot the hoop.
Nice.
Fun times with the kickball though, because if it hit the rim but it hit it in an awkward way to where it bounces off, that's fun.
Yeah. Oh man, it was like there were a few instances where we could have people hit the ball in like, I mean, more baseball style of thing where it's like some people had enough power to like hit the ball over the like into the parking lot, or with one person I was a fourth grader that had enough hit power out of the bat to hit it over the building. So
Oh, we had soccer players for that for kickball. Like there's this
I'm
one
talking
kid.
like just straight baseballs.
Oh, I thought we were talking kickball. My bad.
I mean, there was that too, but I mean, you were running into a lot of things that wouldn't land.
All right, are we ready for our
Yep.
cravings?
The ultimate. Yes,
The ultimate
let's
matching
go.
combination.
Yeah,
And
this
we are
can be
going
odd.
to start with. Let's start with Ruckus on this one.
All right, you guys are gonna hate me for this one. For the main course, I'm gonna do a number 5 from Whataburger, which is a
So
bacon.
that is the.
So it's a bacon cheeseburger, but what I do is I toast the bun on both sides because it's delicious that way, plain and dry. And then for the side, I'm gonna have to go with I'm gonna go with French fries from Whataburger, just so that everyone isn't mad at me for picking French fries as a whole. And then dessert.
Yeah, because you have to specify the place.
Yeah, and then dessert or drink a specified place.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to say the Dr. Pepper shake because, I mean, to be honest, it kind of tastes like Dr. Pepper, but it just tastes like a really good like middle ground between a vanilla and milk chocolate shake, and it tastes pretty good. And I'm gonna be mad whenever it goes away and they have some other crappy special
No,
special
Whataburger.
Yeah.
Whataburger as well.
Yep, that's all Whataburger.
I feel so
Okay,
bad because
I'm
I've
gonna-
never
I'm gonna
been
have
to
to go
Wonder
down and
Burger,
get
so I
just
can't
a
say.
taste one of these
Oh,
burgers.
dessert. Oh, did you have like a particular drink as well, or were you just doing that as both?
I'm doing that as both because,
Okay.
like, I mean, I had a cinnamon roll there at Whataburger and it wasn't too bad. I mean, I guess we could put cinnamon roll from Whataburger as the dessert, but it is what it is. But yeah, Whataburger in general, I think it's pretty damn good compared to other places I've been. Anyways.
That's awesome.
All right.
I
And
just
we
wish
will-
I went to Wonder Burger and knew what that was.
Yeah, they
Whataburger,
have they have locations in Kansas City and Missouri and Arizona and I believe mainly Texas.
But see,
Yeah, I
that's
gotta
not in
go.
Utah. See,
Yeah,
we're limited.
yeah. In Utah, we're kind of stuck. All we have is In-N-Out. That's been our.
No, not all. We
Well,
have,
Patrick
we have
Mahomes, if you're listening to this, get a goddamn Whataburger over in Utah, okay? You hear me?
Yes,
Or
please do us a
online, send it
favor.
over.
Anyways, let's keep
Apparently,
going.
we haven't lived until we had one, so please send it over this way.
I mean, to be honest, I never had In-N-Out, so I don't know whether that's better than Whataburger, but alright.
No, the way you
In-N-Out
explained it.
gone down and-
I mean, it is good. It is good if you know what you're asking for, but like.
All right. So Alex Man is picking now.
Okay, this one's going to be the Meats Mountain from Arby's.
I've heard
Okay.
good things about this.
It's basically every meat they have except for fish on one bun.
All right.
And it's tall, it's thick, it has a lot of calories, it's good.
All right.
I've heard things
Uh,
about this from my coworker.
Let's see, for side course, side, I would probably have to go with, let's see. Man, it's too hard to go. I would have to go with crinkle fries, specifically crinkle fries.
All right.
And basically any place has them. And then for the drink, I would say the diet root beer that is at Culver's.
Ooh.
Culver's.
Culver's root beer is freaking amazing.
It's basically A&W. Basically A&W root beer. Just now they just rebranded as their own.
I wouldn't even say it's better.
Oh,
it's
it's not.
A&W, dude. That stuff is way better than A&W root beer. Are you kidding me? It's
No
pretty
way,
damn
I'll
good.
fight you all.
Have
You
heard
just
of
wait.
on Culver's? It's literally basically they took they owned a franchise of A&W, sold it, bought it again, sold again, and basically called it their own.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
All right.
It's
All
A&W
right.
root beer.
So we had. All right, and then the dessert.
Dessert, I will go with Oreo cookie pizza.
Ooh.
I've never
And
heard of
that's
that.
Where
Where's
did you
that
get that from?
Well, that's it. Well, basically, it's like it's a dessert pizza. It's always at any pizza buffets.
Oh, okay.
They always have it there, and it's like they have. Well, they have a lot of things, but they always have like this cookie dough or cookie type dessert pizza that has like this chocolate filling or sugar filling of some time, but like it's just like really good when it's really hot and warm.
Yeah. I mean, is there like a specific pizza buffet that has?
Pizza Pie Cafe here in.
Oh, Pizza Pie Cafe.
I've been there. It's great.
Yep.
They took the
Alright.
one in St. George. They got rid of it. Now I have to go up to Idaho
There's
to eat
still
it.
up. There's a couple up here in Davis County. You can go
Okay. Okay. We can go up there. Okay, that's good. Okay, I feel I'm relieved now. I feel better about myself. Okay.
All right, so we had Ruckus and the smorgasbord of Whataburger. Alex, man, has anyone else picked that I completely missed?
Nice guy, and I believe you.
All right, so what did Lam pick?
I haven't picked yet. I'm picking now.
All right.
So there's a place called Dick's Drive-In in Seattle, Washington, and their burgers are amazing. So every time I'm in Seattle to see the family or hang out, got to get the deluxe burger. Probably I get 2 of them. They're
Good
so
man.
good. They're so good.
How
right?
big are the burgers? Out of curiosity.
They're not that big. I'd say they're comparable to like In-N-Out. I guess you haven't had In-N-Out.
So like kind of small.
They're smaller burgers. Yeah, they're not
Okay, yeah.
super big. So I'll go with those just because I like the flavor. As far as a side, I'm a really, really big fan of mac and cheese. And there's a place called Dave's Hot Chicken here in Wisconsin that serves some pretty decent mac and cheese.
And I mean, you got the dairy capital of the world, so cheeses are.
Yes, indeed. Cheese is in no short supply in Wisconsin.
You're getting like the 4 corner of cheese.
Right? We're getting multiple cheeses in the mac and cheese.
I
So I'll
hate
go with
to. I hate to cut you guys
go
off,
ahead.
but have you ever had Boston Market mac and cheese?
It's been a while, but I have. It's really good.
No.
Dude, it's so good.
Boston Market's great.
Yep.
So that's my
Mom is
side.
down.
Now you think about Wisconsin.
Wait. Hold on. Let him finish.
Oh, you're good. So can I combine the drink and the dessert? Because
You can, especially if it's like a milkshake.
yeah, exactly. So I would go with a Portillo's chocolate cake shake,
Oh.
which
That
they're
sounds
really
good.
If you've never heard of Portillo's, you should Google it. It's a big thing in Illinois.
Yeah,
in the
it's in
Midwest.
Illinois. Yep.
It's really, really good. Gabriel
All right.
Iglesias has a joke about Portillo.
Yeah.
So
So
Yeah.
now it's down. All right, so now it's down to just Solid. I have not picked.
I thought so.
You-
Go
Nope,
ahead.
I haven't yet. I haven't
Okay.
yet, and you guys are gonna hate me.
Oh, let's see where you go.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah, I'll let you roll.
You guys gonna hate me. Oh, you're gonna hate me for this. Okay, well, I thought it was only like fast food, so this is what I was thinking. I prefer no bun, so I'm gonna go for the double down in KFC.
Ooh, good.
How about that? Hey, that's really good. That's really good.
Oh, like 2 chicken breasts instead of bread. Oh, I will get that every single time. It's like,
And yet they still have not made a double chicken sandwich anywhere.
I know they just got rid of it. I was like, why? Why take away like the manna from heaven, which is that? And I won't have-
The manna from heaven.
Oh, they could
Okay.
have gone the triple down.
Or on the
No.
Heart Attack Grill.
No.
That sounds
No,
more like
no.
that sounds
McDonald's
more
will
so
sue.
than
We all know this. McDonald's will sue if that happens. Now,
that sounds like more of the triple bypass will be needed.
That's more like quadruple bypass, actually.
okay.
I'll tell you what.
Now, yeah. Now this might be sacrilege, but my side, I would want to have the biscuits and the mini shrimp from Popeyes.
Okay, biscuits.
Oh, that chicken from Popeyes.
As long as they're hot, fresh biscuits.
Oh, yeah, big time. I mean, well, like KFC, obviously, it's you only get so much, but at Popeyes, oh.
That chicken from Popeyes.
I mean, yeah, but Saul, you didn't want bread. I was like, Yeah, but this isn't bread. This is different.
This is a biscuit.
This is a biscuit. Exactly.
Biscuit.
They're different.
Yep.
Okay, now my drink, I'll switch this around for a bit. My drink would be an A&W root beer float from a Japanese A&W restaurant.
Oh,
Because
they
it's
actually make
all
really good over there.
it's all you can eat root beer floats.
Oh my goodness.
There you go.
Oh, I can't imagine a faster way to get diabetes.
Oh,
Well,
there's-
All
there's
that
plenty
chicken
of
from
ways.
Popeyes.
Oh, sure.
Well, Alex, like you said, Culver's just took A&W root beer, brought it as their own, and then brought it. So you're getting just as much as I am, only.
No, see, I take the diet version, which surprisingly has more fizzy than the actual sugar version for some
Yeah, but
reason.
yeah, but I don't have to worry about aspartame. Anyway,
True.
now for the dessert, just like John Wick, dessert. We have a place in Utah. It's called Iceberg. I don't know if you guys have ever been.
Yes.
Now, just bear with me, okay? If you want to rush, they had. Now, you don't want to do just a pure one of these, but you got to add a little bit to it to lighten it up a little bit. But a Sour Patch Kids milkshake with marshmallows and whipped cream.
Bro, that sounds tangy.
Oh,
And you got the mini version, which is still really tall for some baffling reason.
like if you just put one warhead, if you take like one warhead with like a Mentos, that is exactly how it feels.
Oh.
But
Okay.
I love it. It is so good.
That makes me want to go to Iceberg now.
I know, right?
Sour Patch Kids, say that again?
Sour Patch. Now you don't want to do pure Sour Patch Kids. Sour Patch Kids with marshmallows, whipped cream, and vanilla icing. No, not vanilla icing. Ice cream. Vanilla ice cream.
Ice
Sour.
baby. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry.
And you have to eat it before it melts. Otherwise, if you get to the bottom of that thing, that's when it might go wrong.
Sugar liquid with stuff floating in it. Like
you're drinking a rock star at that point. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Woo! Dude, I love Rockstar Energy.
Okay. This now makes my picks a lot more wide open than I thought it was because there's so many fast food places, especially because you guys are a lot more. I am going to go with, and I'm going to work backwards here.
Okay.
The drink. I'm going to go with the sweet tea from Chick-fil-A because every time I seem to get it, it generally does not miss. Dessert. I am actually going to go with a gelati from Rita's Italian Ice.
Oh, those are really good.
Yep. Especially with the right combinations working for you, that works well.
It's like, now, did you do that for the portion size, or did you do that just?
I did that because of the right combination because the ice is changed.
It's gelato ice cream. I mean, yeah, let's give it.
Yeah. The side. The discontinued KFC potato wedges.
I love the potato wedges.
They no longer exist, but when KFC had those potato wedges, much better than going to Arby's for the curly fries because
Yeah,
you got more potato.
Take that back. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I was gonna say, oh, I can solve that problem for you. Go to Jack in the Box.
I should Jack in the Box for my pick. Dang it.
But for my main course, I am going to go with the burrito bowl from Chipotle.
Oh, that is a good pick. I thought about that. That's a good pick.
Chipotle burrito bowl. Because mostly you can end up like changing out your proteins, customizing your rice, kind of just get it however you need to get it. You need to get it to kind of satisfy what you're wanting at that particular moment.
But can it be made into a Whataburger?
If your Whataburger required rice,
Dude, what if you double toasted that stuff? You know, double toasted the rice even though it's white rice. Would it even be fried?
No, it'd be crunchy at that point.
Crunchy rice.
it would be overcooked.
It'd be called
It's
jumbo
like
rice.
Let me just say, crunchy rice. Like people like stuff crunchy sometimes, but rice, no, definitely no. Don't.
Hell
don't do it.
nah.
It
Dude,
has
that's
to be
like
refried.
that's
It has
like
to be refried rice, man, with soy.
dude, it would have to be like it's kind of like the same sentiment with like pasta where it's like if it's crunchy, it's like obviously that was not cooked.
All right, so the fifth one, which because I know Ruckus kind of threw a bonus one in here at the end, but the last one that kind of fits this theme that I put in, a board or card game that it always seemed like everybody and their mother has a copy of.
I'll take the first pick on that one. Monopoly.
I saw that one going off the board like that. All right, so Monopoly is now off the board.
I'm gonna take
Well,
another
because-
one
well,
off.
because, like, every time I
Alright.
see Monopoly and try playing it, it's always like you get to a certain point there, and then someone just flips the board or the table over because like
Right?
you can have boardwalk, you win. You know.
All
right.
Ruckus.
Yeah, but
Um,
some games you wait for prime time because you've been playing the game. You've been playing that one single game all the way through, all through the week, and then Saturday is when it really hits prime time.
Someone took all the hotels onto boardwalk.
Exactly.
But you can only put one hotel on Boardwalk anyway. You can only put one hotel on anyway. It's just, everybody. The biggest way everybody was trying to do that was just stack houses
Oh,
and not turn it over to hotels.
well, what if it was house rules?
I guess that depends on the house rule itself. Isn't it
It's
like
true.
thousands of house rules nowadays?
Yeah, it's true.
And
It's true.
anymore, yeah. All right, Ruckus, which one were you taking off the board?
I was gonna say Hungry Hungry Hippos.
Oh my god.
That's such a good one. I just remember playing that all the time on New Year's Eve when I was little, just like pretty much just like punching that lever to be like, okay, let's get all those pearls, and then just have it go om nom 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 nom, like Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
C is for cookie, good enough for me.
All right, so now Saul, nice guy, and myself. Okay, we now have Monopoly and Hungry Hungry Hippos are off the board.
I'm gonna
Who's
go with
gonna-
Uno.
I should, but I can't take a second.
Oh,
pick.
did nice guy just decide to take Uno?
Yeah, my bad. Were you gonna take it?
I was waiting to see who would possibly bite on it, but I knew that Uno was gonna go.
Yeah, everybody has it, and there's always like a few cards missing.
or everybody has a different variation of Uno. Like they bought the different Uno games,
Yeah.
and then they mixed them together.
They intermixed all the cards. They're like, oh look, I have a Super Mario Uno card.
And there's always like a card or two that's bent, and so people know what it is if it's there.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, Uno.
Okay.
Like, Dan, he's at the red 8. What can we do?
Wait, did he call Uno? Did he call Uno but have two cards?
The nerd.
I've seen it happen.
Oh,
Being
man.
sneaky over here.
And then you have like up down down with like the professional wrestlers kind of made Uno like really
What it is? Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, with Xavier Woods, it was Xavier Woods, pretty much Austin Creed, Claudio Castagnoli, who's now on AEW, Adam Cole and Tyler Breeze as the party.
Adam Cole, baby.
Hey.
Well, I was thinking about Uno. Was like I think there was actually an anime with Uno in it. I think.
All right, so
That's the case. I mean, that'd be kind of cool.
all right, where are you thinking, Saul?
Oh, fudge. But like, I can't. They're all been taken.
Well,
like I've got one, but it might be too obscure. But I know every family in Utah probably has this game.
Ooh.
And it's called Apples to Apples.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm not insane. All right, that's awesome.
Okay.
And it's million variants with different topics at hand.
It's more like a family-free version of Cards Against Humanity in a sense.
Yeah. Well, like Cards Against Humanity
also came first.
No, actually Cards Against Humanity came first, I think. And I was thinking about that choice, but I was like, no, not me. Apples to Apples is my game. That's where I would.
But I wasn't necessarily sitting on Apples to Apples. I was actually between two others.
All right, but you got to pick one.
I was between Clue, or Operation, but I'm gonna take Clue.
Clue would probably be the one.
I'm gonna take Clue.
I thought you were gonna I thought you were gonna go with Mousetrap. And the only reason you have it just to see the contraption.
Well, honestly, the first game I was gonna say was Catan, but
I mean, I have a copy here. I have a copy of Settlers, but I think Catan. I mean, unless your kids are older, that's not necessarily very common.
That's true. But I see it everywhere, so apparently it's getting somewhere.
Yeah, it's getting a lot of pull. Ticket to Ride's getting it now too.
That's true too.
Yeah, Ticket to Ride is fun.
It is fun.
I've never actually played that game. I've seen it everywhere, but I've never tried it.
They have it on Steam, I think.
Okay, I'll take. Well, if it's a Steam train thing, I'll take it. I have like fascinations with Steam trains.
And then our bonus round of game console / portable.
Oh fudge!
So many.
One too many.
I think I'm gonna scoop up probably the greatest one of all time. Taking the PS2.
It's a good pick.
I'm taking the PlayStation 2.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go next, and I'm just gonna say it: Xbox, the original one.
Man, that's a good one too.
Ooh, can I go next?
Yeah.
I have got to go with the Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Oh, for real?
Portable device, it is.
Yeah,
just
because it plays. I mean, I can play emulation. I can play Steam games. I can remote play to my PS5. I can do cloud gaming on Xbox. It can play like any game ever made, short of stuff that's VR or has some type of peripheral. And it's portable. I love it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to say for my favorite game console, it's gonna have to be between the PS3 and Xbox 360. I'm gonna have to say 360 because it ran better than the PS3. And then as far as a portable goes, I'm gonna have to go PSP.
Well, portable for me, I was going to go with though the Switch technically counts. I was probably going to go with the 3D. I was probably going to go with like the 3DS, but I mean for console, I definitely went. I went PlayStation 2. I mean, granted, the PS4 and the PS5 are obviously great consoles.
Oh, my bad. Were we supposed to pick both console and portable?
We don't have to.
Oh, okay, cool.
I just did it because I was like, whatever.
But you picked the all for one, so like I think you're pretty much set.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to add one, you're for sure able to do.
I mean,
so.
then I probably will add. I'll probably will add the Nintendo DS or 3DS, like that line, because the Switch is obviously like a good hybrid.
Well, I'm going to be controversial. I'm going to say Nintendo GameCube and Game Boy Advance.
That's not controversial at all because that's
No, it is controversial because it never gets none of the games, except for I think only 3 games I can see that have made re-releases or remasters. One was a Final Fantasy game, the other was Metroid Prime, and the next one was Super Mario Sunshine. Nothing else has been remastered on GameCube.
To the Switch, no. Wind Waker had gotten it.
Oh yeah, that's right, Wind Waker.
That's right. Wind Waker went to
Wind
the
Waker
Wii.
and Twilight Princess got those. Okay,
Wind
that's
Waker went to the
5
Wii
games.
U.
5 games out of its entire library have been remastered.
You still would say Super Smash Bros. Melee got modernized.
Well, okay, it's kind of this is kind of like a hot take, but though the fact that Nintendo Switch Online will never have GameCube is because they have to put Melee on there and officially have a online Smash Brothers Melee officially by Nintendo. And Nintendo doesn't want to do it.
Why would Nintendo not want to do it?
Because they've had a stigma of people been modding their GameCubes to have online support so that they can literally play Smash Brothers Melee online for tournaments and everything.
That's ironic, considering the fact that there's been a renaissance of people getting their Xboxes and modding the original Xbox so you can play online over the computer.
Well, that's Xbox, and Microsoft is always good with people modding their stuff. Nintendo has been a stickler for if you mod anything on your console, you either lose warranty or it gets bricked.
PlayStation was the same way too, if I remember rightly.
I just like I know that's might not be controversial, but at the same time, it's like I just think we need Nintendo Switch Online with GameCube.
It could be something down the line. We never know.
Yeah, it'll be on the Switch too, which will come out never since the Switch keeps selling so well.
There's always room.
I can always hope.
Well,
but for those who believe on hope, though.
Yeah.
All right, what are we thinking?
Thinking we're gonna take us out. Think we're gonna take us out. Try and see if we can kind of get a little bit of rest in.
All right. I'll end it here.
Yep.
Thank you, everyone, even our guests. I appreciate all of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming to the show. This has been the Ruckus and The Menace Sports Podcast, episode 50, also the celebration episode. Thank you to the viewers and listeners for enjoying or dreading or whatever you feel about this awesome podcast. I am Ruckus.
And I'm Ruckus the Menace.
And again, thank you all for coming. It's been a lot of fun, kind of just like messing around, roasting y'all a little bit, especially Saul because, we forgot Saul a couple times.
Hee ho ho, you are all going to pay.
I think we've all kind of had our due diligence at some point or another.
But hey, it's been a lot of fun. You guys are awesome. Everyone here probably had a fun time. Alex, man, you're awesome. And thank you for the graphic design work that you have done for this podcast. And also, this wouldn't have happened if a year ago, or probably a year and like a week or two ago, you wouldn't have said, hey, like, what if you and Spennis did this? Like, you're the poster child of this podcast.
Like, I remember that day vividly, where I was streaming a game. You were with me, Ruckus.
Tower Unite. Also get it on Steam.
Unite, and then Spennis stepped in. You guys start talking a lot about sports, and I'm like, why did you just make that a podcast?
And there that went.
All got rolling.
Yeah, we went all along this week, but hey, it's all in good fun, and I'm glad that you guys are all here. Thank you again. Sorry, go ahead.
Thanks, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, no problem. You guys have a good night. Everyone, have a good night. It was a blast.
Yeah. It was just